Real found footage. I'm sure by now we're all familiar with that term, as many of us have already seen numerous videos online of this strange and creepy phenomena. But for those who are experiencing this for the first time, real found footage is a true horror I do not wish on any soul, as it usually is a tale that would end up in death or permanent trauma. Real found footage is when either a group of explorers, a small bunch of friends, or even a lone traveler decides to wander into unknown territory, usually equipped with a camera to record their adventure. Unfortunately, the phrase found footage comes as a curse, as many of those explorers go missing by misplacing their step or encountering something they wish they have never seen. And with that being said, they usually leave their equipment behind for the next unlucky traveler to encounter it, and see what might be in store for them if they do not leave immediately. The first case of real found footage we'll go over today is known as the Anatol Slifco tapes. Anatol Slifco seemed to be a normal functioning individual, as most serial killers and murderers are usually created due to our society. It seems that Anatoly himself was simply born like this. After getting married and having 2 children with his wife, he claimed that he was not feeling any thrill in his sexual life, and he decided that it was time to try something new. After witnessing a distressing car accident in which a small boy was killed, Slifco found himself being aroused by the sight, which makes me want to throw up just reading about it. Ever since then, he did anything in his power to reach what he wanted. He founded a boys' club where he would take on a supervising role over many young children, eventually leading to a final incident to where he was caught. What Slifco did to reach his perverted goals was to gain the trust of his students and then tell them he would help them get taller with a specific ritual, where kids would be hanged and in return it would make them taller. So as the kids lost consciousness, Slifco would assault them, and after he was done, he would revive them. Which is truly one of the most sickest and most disturbing things I have ever read. My heart goes out to all the victims, and thankfully Slifco was finally caught and sentenced to death after a boy explained what happened to a neighbor, to which led to police finding every piece of tape Slifco recorded, including 2 deaths of kids he was unable to revive. What you will see now is a clip of footage he has saved. Don't worry, it's not gruesome or sick, but knowing the history of it and what took place makes this one of the creepiest pieces of found footage to ever exist in our timeline. The next piece of found footage we'll examine together is known as The Trip, which is a video of a man who seems to have been under some sort of substance to which he claims he's been tripping on for quite some time, 2 whole months to be exact. This clip was supposedly captured on a camera that was left on a bench, with this being the only video on it, deeming it under the found footage category, as many people do question who the man is in the video and wonder if he's still alive considering the camera was found on a random bench in public with nobody nearby.
It's March 5th, 2008. Don't seem to be coming down. It's been about 2 months. I can't really go out. I've been spending a lot of time in the basement. I don't think it's wearing off. I don't really know what to do to make it wear off. Just don't feel like I'm getting that center feeling, center back. I think I boiled the roots right. I did what it said in the book. I don't feel like I'm ever gonna come down. And it's not cool. It's getting weird. It's definitely getting weird.
As strange as the video is, I truly think this man would most likely have to be lying or had simply lost his mind due to heavy substance abuse, and he truly believes he's stuck on a trip. The only thing I can assume this drug would have to be the drug salvia, as it is a strong hallucinogen, which has had numerous counts of people claiming to have had entire lives while using the drug. Years gone by in a matter of minutes. It's like they trade their souls for a bit to experience a whole lifetime, while in real life they only spend 2 hours. This is truly interesting, and my hope is that the man in the video is alright, and hopefully did not overdose on anything. The final video we'll examine is known as the Cursed Plague Doctor. This video is extremely creepy, and its origins are still unknown to this day. The story behind it is that a group of friends exploring an abandoned insane asylum came across a camera left behind with this video on it. Here's the clip. Now, whether this video was made for some cryptic message, or just because some bored individual decided to create it as a spooky project, it truly does make you wonder as to why someone would even try to do this, as there's no true benefit apart from scaring the viewer. But that pretty much sums it up for this video, and I hope you all enjoyed these 3 creepy cases of real found footage. Make sure to leave a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you had any strange occurrences or seen videos that you'd like me to cover, feel free to comment that as well. This was Nightfuel, and I hope you have a good evening, and good night.